How's it going, everybody? It's Thursday. Sorry, I was gonna get on, make a video over the weekend, but man, it turns into summer and you just get way too busy with everything. Life takes over, so I wasn't able to do that. But I've been productive a little bit here and there. The weather's been a little crazy too. First thing I'll show you is the strawberry plants. So these runners that I did this with, it's been about 3 weeks. And you can see the roots inside that look pretty much just like this, which is pretty awesome. So this method does work for creating new plants out of the runners. So now what I'll do is I'll cut these and I'll go stick them in the garden. So, and then I got some new ones here and here that will do it again. And just keep piling them on. These strawberries are growing really rapidly. There's a lot of strawberries on here, so we're not totally able to keep up. So what I've been doing is been throwing them down, anything that rots plus anything that we eat, and there's whatever's left on it, I'll throw them down in there. What I'm hoping is, I know they're supposed to be in the sun, but they can grow in partial shade too. So I'm hoping maybe next year these will seed themselves a little bit, and I'll get a couple strawberry plants coming up there, knock out the weeds, and I won't have to weed that corner. That'd be pretty sweet. So my little jalapeno experiments are going okay. This one is the one that I'm going to grow all 5 of these and see if they kill each other off due to room, or they make a big bush and work together. We'll see how that pans out. So, and then the gardens are doing pretty good. I have definite tomatoes coming up, and the peppers are doing all right. Some of them are, that's an odd thing. Now here's my one conundrum, is that I'm thinking it's a mixture of problems. I am not going to get any blueberries this year. I think possibly these were just loaded with caterpillars. Every time I come out, I got to knock them all off, get rid of them. I did trim it back a little bit. I put some peat moss in there, and but I think now at this point it's too late in the year, so I have nothing to show for it for this year for blueberries, except one little blueberry right there. So that's my crop. Out of 3 plants, that's my crop for the year. So that crop is crap. So we'll see. Take a quick look over here at this garden. The other one's about the same. Squash is they're flowering, but I haven't seen any actual squash on it yet. Kind of like this cabbage plant here. I haven't seen anything ball up yet. Just a bunch of leaves at the moment. The spinach, I gotta look up how that ends up looking when you go to harvest it. I'm sure it isn't supposed to look like that. Grapes are doing well. The pear tree doesn't seem to be doing much of anything, but it's still alive at least. The leaves aren't falling off it, so I guess that's a good thing. And the tomatoes, let's see if we can find one here. I know I got some. Hold on. I'm gonna get over here to this side. And yeah, so I got tomatoes coming. So that's on a lot of the big plants. So that's awesome. So, and then these peppers are doing good, except like I have a really big one over here And they're supposed to, after they turn yellow, they're supposed to start turning red. That looks like it's turning brown and about to die. Not this one, but maybe on the end even. This one here. So I don't know if it's dying or if it's just changing color. We'll see. We shall see. My one carrot is doing well. My one onion is still alive. And look at these monsters, man. Look at that. Those are longer than my finger. Those are huge. So, and I got a lot of them. So the peas are doing well. So now these are the garden variety. So I would peel the shell. I would shell them off. And now that I've been looking at it more recently, I honestly, even though I'm going to get a ton of these, it'll be interesting once I shell them to see actually how many little peas I'm going to actually get out of it. Probably only a couple meals. I would imagine you probably just have to grow an ass ton of these to actually be able to do anything with them. But we'll see. It's all trial and error. My beans are going to do absolutely nothing. These are so weird. These are the hugest leaves that I've ever seen, and they are just, whatever's eating them is just eating the living hell out of them. So I'm gonna, they look nice when the leaves are still there, but then they don't do much anything else. And I got my one corn, my other corn over there. That's about it for the corn. Of course, I only planted 5. The other 3 didn't come up. So not much excitement over here in this garden. And these things, I tell you, look at that size of that. That's a freaking monster right there. These are thick. These are pretty awesome. I definitely like those. Those are the kind that my family eats. Nobody eats snap peas or anything like that with the shells on. So them's the ones. I'll close that up after. And then the only other thing that I've been doing is I made a so at first I had this tarp over the top of all the wood that I had collected, and then I put all of those block on it, and that was just such a pain in the ass to take it all off every time I want to add wood to it. So I built a little woodshed. Now this is, aside from the tarp, this is all scrap, and it's not done yet, so you know, for all the boo-hooers, I definitely got to do some more bracing, but it's stable. I mean, we've had some torrential downpours, and I do need, at the back, I do need one more sheet of particle board or whatever board I'm gonna get for free. So we shall see how this ends up in the long run. I think it turned out great for now. This is I throw everything in here now, frees up room in the garage. Once I actually go through it again and start stacking it properly, and then of course once it gets stacked properly, I'll find more pallets, and I still got 2 out there that I don't even have in there. So, but more room to put more stuff. And then I have a bunch of kitchen cabinets, which we're going to, I had a contractor who was supposed to be putting the he was supposed to be making us some cabinets and putting them in, and it's been 4 months since he said that they would be done. So I sent him a message and fired him, and got these ones, and figured I'm gonna do it myself. And of course now he's back in town, and he's trying to work something out with us. So I don't know where we're gonna go with that. We'll see. I don't know. It'll be interesting. So every day, it's never a dull moment around here. That's for sure. So take a quick look at these at this garden. So yeah, so I gotta take those strawberries and I'll plant them along the top row here today, and we'll see how they survive. I'm sure they're gonna do great. It's just not a big berry year for these either, the blueberries, and for these strawberries. They're really tiny in that bush, and that's a second year bush. So I don't know what's going on with that. Like I said, the squash is it's flowering, but I don't see any little squash. I've never grown it, so I don't know. I'm assuming they come out where the flowers are, but I haven't seen anything, so I don't know. And the Swiss chard down there, I've been snacking on that occasionally. That's not bad, actually. I know one of my subscribers, Hupples, said that they were good, and they actually are. They're pretty good. So, but I'm not growing enough to really do anything with, and I don't know how big they get, or another thing that I got to research. So that's about it. The day's activities, the week's activities. It's gonna be another packed weekend. We're going up to Alexandria Bay this weekend for one of my cousin's graduation party, so I won't be accomplishing much at home, and I'll probably come back to a lawn that is way overgrown, which I hate, which I need to keep pushing in that direction, grow food, not lawns. Alright, so I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I'll get back on and do another video as soon as I can. See you!